I don't know why Sony is even wasting their time doing this, because this movie is going to flop. What's good, Entree Nation? So, according to Variety, Sony is developing a fifth film in the Men in Black franchise. Now, they haven't said who's going to be a part of it, who's going to be involved with it. They just said that they're developing the film right now. And I'm just going to tell y'all, this movie is going to flop. The movie's going to flop. It's going to be bad. And I'm going to give y'all my reasons why this movie is going to flop. And this is not me hating. This is not me trying to throw salt on it. This is just my opinion. Number 5, I'm sorry. The franchise ended on a bad note. That last film was just terrible. You know, it was very disappointing. People was upset. They shouldn't even made that last film. Number 4, replacing Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith with Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth was a bad idea. Very bad. Because, and Hollywood does this a lot. This is why they should stop doing reboots and remakes, because at the time when Men in Black came out, you had Will Smith, who was in his prime, and Tommy Lee Jones, who was still an A-list actor that people respected and had pulled to his name. And that's why the franchise was so successful. But then when they decided whatever happened to, well, those guys was not coming back, and you replaced it with those two, everybody knew it was just doomed for failure. Number 3, after the third film, they should have been done with it, because the third film, it was not bad. It was solid. It was entertaining, but it didn't carry enough weight to pull people in like the first two did. So that's why I feel like what they should have did was they should have said, okay, after 3, we're going to step away from it, work on some other stuff. And then if we decide to want to come back and do it, even though it wasn't that good, we can still come back, but we just have to make some changes and tweak it. Number 2, who are they going to get to be in the film? Because Men in Black is not a bad franchise, but I just don't see too many actors who are going to be lining up to say, I want to be this, I want to be in this film, I want to be a part of this franchise. I just don't see it happening. And the reason why I don't see it happening is because trying to come behind Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith, because that chemistry that they had together, it just worked, and it was so good and so believable. So trying to come behind those two is going to be hard and difficult to do. Now, this is not me saying that, you know, it can't be done, and this is not me downplaying any of the new actors that's out right now, but I just don't see a lot of people who are going to be lining up to do this. I just don't see it. And the number one reason why Men in Black 5 is going to fail is because Will Smith is not going to do this movie. Will Smith is not going to do this movie. Because whatever happened to where he left, and he didn't even bother to come back. So now here it is years later, Will is going to come back and do this film. I just don't see it. And the guy who's working on the film, I think he's the writer, him and Will worked on some projects before. So they don't have Will committed to the project, but they're hoping that because the guy who's developing him and Will had chemistry before and they worked on some projects, that Will will come aboard and say, yeah, I'll do it. And that's not going to happen because Will has more important things that he's worried about. And one of them trying to revive his career, that I just don't see him coming back to do this because he knows how the franchise ended. He knows that last film was terrible. And this is going to be a bad move for him. He'll do Bad Boys and probably do something else, but Man in Black, he's not going to come back and do that. He's not going to have no part of that. And I'm pretty sure his people, his representation is telling him, Will, don't touch that. Leave that alone. So these are my reasons. If y'all agree or disagree with me, let's talk about it. I want to hear your opinion. Stay tuned.